Have you ever found yourself caught in a heated argument, feeling like you're about to explode? We've all been there, whether it's a disagreement at work, a fight with a loved one, or a fiery online debate. The frustration bubbles up, and it feels like everything's about to erupt. But what if I told you there's a way to navigate conflict without resorting to violence, either physical or verbal? The ancient Stoics, masters of emotional control and rational thinking, have incredible strategies for facing even the fiercest confrontations with grace and poise. In this video, you'll discover 13 Stoic-inspired techniques to handle conflict head-on, drawing wisdom from great philosophers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius. These methods might require more patience and effort than simply throwing punches, but the rewards are invaluable: inner peace, long-lasting solutions, and potentially transformed relationships. The Stoic path isn't easy, but the long-term benefits are well worth it. So, are you ready to learn how to face conflict like a true Stoic? If you are, be sure to hit the subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos on tackling life's challenges with the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. Remember, your greatest victory isn't found in external battles. It's found in mastering your own mind and heart. Delve into the depths of your adversary. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a violent, raging river, its waters frothing with anger. A Stoic, however, would pause before diving in. Instead of reacting impulsively to the chaotic surface, they would look deeper into the unseen, calm depths below. This is the first Stoic tactic, taking the time to understand your adversary. In the heat of the moment, it's easy to act without thinking, but true wisdom requires stepping back and examining the situation with a clear mind. As Epictetus wisely said, "It is not the event itself that troubles us, but our view of it." To adopt this Stoic approach, try to distance yourself emotionally from the situation. Step back, take a deep breath, and mentally zoom out. Observe the exchange objectively, as if you're watching it unfold from a distance. This helps you detach from your emotions and approach the conflict with greater clarity. Instead of immediately formulating counter-arguments, ask yourself, what is driving them? What concerns or fears lie beneath their words? By seeking to understand their perspective, not necessarily agreeing with them, you open the door to empathy. In every conflict, there are deeper issues at play, often rooted in unmet needs or past wounds. Take the time to explore these underlying causes. Doing so will not only help you resolve the conflict, but also teach you valuable lessons about yourself and your responses. 2. Choose your battles. Wisely, life is filled with disagreements, from heated political debates to trivial arguments over parking spots. But as the Stoics teach us, we don't need to engage in every battle. Some conflicts aren't worth your energy. The second Stoic principle urges us to choose our battles carefully. Imagine you're standing on a vast battlefield. Each dispute, no matter how small, could lead to a drawn-out confrontation. The Stoic approach encourages you to pause and assess whether this battle is worth it. Will it impact your health or well-being? Is it truly significant or just a minor irritation? Seneca reminds us that the greatest remedy for anger is delay. Take a moment to cool off before responding. Ask yourself, is this argument worth my energy? Marcus Aurelius, too, advises that sometimes the best course of action is to remain silent and let things go. Choosing not to fight can often be the most powerful decision. Remember, choosing your battles wisely isn't a sign of weakness. It's about protecting your mental and emotional resources. When you conserve your energy for what truly matters, you're more equipped to handle the conflicts that require your attention. 3. Speak with calm and clarity. Imagine you're standing face-to-face with your adversary, but instead of preparing for war with harsh words or insults, you're ready with calm, measured responses. This Stoic approach emphasizes speaking with clarity, which fosters a more constructive and less hostile dialogue. The key to this tactic is active listening. Instead of waiting for your turn to speak, truly listen to what the other person is saying. Pay attention to both their words and their body language. Acknowledge their feelings, even if you don't agree with them. Phrases like, "I understand you're feeling frustrated," or "It seems like this situation is important to you," can go a long way in diffusing tension. When it's your turn to speak, use I statements instead of you statements. Instead of saying, "You always do this," try, I feel hurt when this happens. This reduces defensiveness and creates a more cooperative atmosphere. Speak with strength and assurance, not aggression, and avoid insults. Your goal should be to find a solution, not to win the argument. 4. Seek the shared path. Imagine two climbers scaling separate peaks, only to realize their paths converge at the same summit. This metaphor perfectly illustrates the Stoic principle of seeking a shared path in conflict. While disagreements often seem like a battle between opposing views, the Stoics urge us to look for the deeper commonalities that bind us together. Shift your perspective from me versus you to us working together. What do both of you ultimately want? Are there shared needs beneath the surface? Needs for safety, respect, or approval? By identifying these common desires, you can work towards a solution that benefits both parties. Look beyond the immediate conflict and explore the core values that guide both your actions. Do you both value honesty, justice, or decency? By focusing on shared values, you create a moral compass that helps you navigate the conflict toward a more peaceful resolution. Remember, finding common ground is a journey, not a destination. It may take time, but every step you take toward cooperation is a step away from confrontation. By practicing these Stoic techniques, you can navigate even the most intense conflicts with wisdom, empathy, and grace. In doing so, you won't just survive the storm. You'll emerge stronger, with lasting peace and understanding. 5. Appeal to their inner values. Imagine standing before a towering oak tree, its roots deeply embedded in the earth, unwavering in its strength. You can't simply uproot it with brute force, but a wise Stoic knows that it's the subtler forces, like the wind and water, that can gently nudge this mighty tree, guiding it toward its ideals. This is the essence of the Stoic art of appealing to a person's inner values, an approach that fosters peaceful resolution without force. Rather than attacking their behavior or personality, the Stoic approach focuses on the deeper layers of their beliefs, values, and ideals. By aligning your message with these core principles, you can find common ground that resonates with them. When people feel that their deeply held beliefs are respected, they are more likely to engage sincerely, paving the way for lasting solutions. Here's how to begin appealing to their values. Understand their value landscape. Like an archaeologist excavating a site, take the time to observe their actions and listen to their words. What principles do they prioritize? What values drive their behavior? Notice what they celebrate, dismiss, or elevate. This knowledge will help you understand their worldview, enabling you to present your ideas in a way that speaks to what matters most to them. Look for common ground. Even if their views seem worlds apart from yours, there are often shared values beneath the surface. Both of you may cherish fairness, honesty, or duty. By focusing on these universal ideals, you can create a bridge that leads to mutual understanding. The goal is to find the common ground, not to convince them to abandon their beliefs. Speak their language. Once you understand their values, adjust your language to reflect their perspective. This is not about manipulating their beliefs, but about framing your message in a way that resonates with their interests and concerns. Show them how your proposal aligns with their values, making your case not through confrontation, but through resonance. Show, don't just tell. Words are powerful, but actions speak louder. Demonstrate how your solution embodies their core principles. Share real-life examples or anecdotes that reflect the integrity of your approach. This brings your message to life and reinforces the sincerity of your intent. Respect their journey. Above all, maintain respect throughout the process. The aim is not to dominate, but to collaborate, to find a solution that honors both of your values. When you appeal to their deepest beliefs, you move beyond mere persuasion. You build a foundation of trust and respect that leads to lasting, meaningful resolution. 9. Seek external aid. Without shame. Imagine yourself tangled in a dense thicket of thorns, the branches twisting tightly around you, each attempt to move forward only causing deeper frustration. The path ahead seems impassable. The more you struggle, the more entangled you become. This is how it often feels in the midst of a conflict. Communication breaks down, and resolution seems impossible. But the Stoic wisdom reminds us that we are never truly alone, even in these moments of despair. The 9th strategy calls for seeking outside help, not as an act of weakness, but as a testament to your commitment to finding a peaceful resolution. A mediator or counselor can step in as an impartial guide, someone trained to cut through the emotional thicket that often clouds our judgment. Just like a Stoic philosopher guiding their student through complex teachings, a mediator provides clarity, ensuring that each voice is heard and each concern is acknowledged. They help calm the emotional storm, creating a space where understanding can bloom. With their guidance, the walls of defensiveness start to crumble, and new perspectives begin to emerge. Reaching out for help is not a sign of weakness. It's a powerful demonstration of wisdom and humility. It's the realization that you're not in this alone, that you're willing to grow and evolve by opening yourself to new perspectives. External aid can provide valuable tools for understanding each other and the situation at hand. With the right support, conflicts that seemed impossible to navigate become opportunities for connection, growth, and constructive outcomes. Remember, asking for help is a sign of strength, not because you can't handle it alone, but because you're dedicated to solving the issue with integrity and compassion. So do not be afraid to reach out when the path becomes unclear. There is strength in knowing that, even in your most trying moments, you are not walking this journey alone. 10. Forgiveness. Imagine being chained to a massive rock, its weight anchoring you to the past, its jagged edges cutting into you with each movement. This is the burden of resentment, the emotional weight of old wounds. The Stoic philosophy teaches us that forgiveness is not about justifying the wrongs done to us, nor about forgetting the pain. It's about releasing the hold that anger and bitterness have on us, so that we can move forward with clarity, peace, and strength. When we forgive, we free ourselves from the grip of past hurt. We reclaim our inner peace, allowing ourselves to step away from the toxic hold of resentment. As Seneca wisely reminds us, he who is revengeful lives with a wound always open. Holding on to grudges only damages our well-being, draining our energy, impairing our judgment, and preventing us from truly living in the present. Forgiveness starts by shifting our focus. Instead of dwelling on the actions of others, we acknowledge the toll that resentment takes on our own health and happiness. By understanding the broader picture, the struggles, vulnerabilities, and shortcomings of the other person, we can begin to see the situation with more empathy. Forgiveness doesn't mean excusing behavior. It means choosing peace over pain. This process is ongoing. It requires patience, effort, and active commitment. Forgiveness isn't a one-time event, but a conscious choice we make every time the past tries to rear its head. It's a gift we give ourselves, a way to clear away the emotional clutter and create space for healing and growth. Remember, forgiveness is not a sign of weakness. It is a powerful act of self-love, strength, and wisdom. By letting go of anger and resentment, we unlock the door to inner serenity and freedom, enabling us to move forward unburdened by the past. The road ahead becomes brighter, offering us the chance to live fully and with peace in our hearts. 11. Growth from the ashes of conflict. Picture a phoenix rising from the ashes, its wings spreading wide, stronger and wiser than before. This is the essence of using conflict as a catalyst for personal growth. Stoic philosophy teaches us that our challenges and disagreements are not just obstacles to avoid, but opportunities to grow, to reflect, and to transform. Every conflict can become a chance to refine our character and expand our understanding. As Epictetus wisely stated, make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as fixed and beyond your control. Through introspection, we can examine our responses, our triggers, and our beliefs. And from this deep self-awareness, we can learn to turn conflict into a stepping stone for growth. The first step is adopting a mindset of learning. Instead of viewing conflict as something negative, embrace it as an opportunity for personal evolution. Reflect on what the situation revealed about your own behavior. What triggered you? What values or beliefs were challenged? What emotions rose to the surface? And how did they influence your actions? The answers to these questions can provide profound insights into areas of personal growth. Growth requires patience. It's not about immediate perfection, but about continuous improvement. Seek guidance from mentors or trusted friends who can offer fresh perspectives and constructive feedback. Embrace each challenge as an invitation to become more emotionally resilient, more mindful, and more self-aware. By using conflict as a mirror, you can transform adversity into a powerful source of self-discovery. From the ashes of conflict, you emerge stronger, wiser, and more equipped to handle future challenges. Growth is a journey, and even the most painful conflicts can lead to a future of greater strength, clarity, and resilience. 12th, setting boundaries. Imagine standing on a peaceful beach, the waves gently lapping at your feet, when suddenly someone begins to encroach on your personal space. Their presence is not only unsettling, but threatens your sense of calm and well-being. This is where the Stoic practice of setting boundaries becomes crucial. Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot control the actions of others, we can control how we respond to them. Setting boundaries is not an act of selfishness. It is a protective measure that preserves our emotional health and inner peace. By defining what we are willing to tolerate, we reclaim our power and safeguard our mental well-being. Start by understanding your own needs and values. What behaviors do you find unacceptable? What actions or words drain your energy or violate your sense of self-worth? By establishing these internal boundaries, you can communicate clearly and assertively when they are crossed. Boundaries require consistency. Like a lighthouse standing strong against the crashing waves, your boundaries must be unwavering. When you enforce them with respect and clarity, you teach others how to treat you, and you cultivate self-respect in the process. Remember, boundaries are not walls. They are bridges to healthier, more fulfilling relationships. They create an environment where respect and mutual understanding can flourish. When you set and maintain clear boundaries, you give yourself the gift of emotional freedom, allowing you to navigate relationships with greater ease and peace of mind. 13. Remember, you control your reactions. Imagine yourself caught in the midst of a violent storm. Winds howling, rain pouring, waves crashing. The storm's fury is beyond your control, but your response to it is entirely within your power. This is the essence of the Stoic lesson. While we cannot control the world around us, we have complete mastery over how we react to it. The true strength lies not in controlling the external world, but in mastering our inner world. When we recognize that we are in control of our reactions, we reclaim our peace and resilience. In every situation, we have a choice. We can respond with rage and frustration, or we can choose calm and clarity. The key is to pause before reacting. Recognize your emotional triggers, and create space between stimulus and response. Take a deep breath, reflect, and then choose your reaction consciously. By doing so, you can de-escalate potentially volatile situations and maintain your composure under pressure. Learning to control your reactions is a lifelong process. It takes time, patience, and practice. But with each moment of self-control, you grow stronger, more resilient, and more at peace with yourself. Instead of trying to control the storm around you, you become the calm at its center, able to navigate life's challenges with grace and poise. Remember, the real power lies within you. By mastering your reactions, you become the author of your own emotional story, able to face any storm with courage and composure. As we've seen, the Stoic principles are not just ancient teachings, but timeless tools for navigating the complexities of life. From seeking help when needed to mastering forgiveness, turning conflict into growth, and setting boundaries that protect our peace. Each of these strategies empowers us to take control of our emotions, our reactions, and ultimately, our destiny. Remember, the challenges we face are not obstacles meant to break us. They are opportunities to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Each step you take toward implementing these Stoic strategies is a step towards greater inner freedom, peace, and self-mastery. Now, it's time to take action. Start today. Begin by reflecting on the conflicts, challenges, and relationships in your life. Identify where you can apply these principles to foster growth, understanding, and a deeper sense of inner calm. Reach out for support when needed. Forgive yourself and others, and set the boundaries that will protect your peace. The journey of transformation starts with a single step. Make that step today, and watch how these Stoic tools shape you into a stronger, more centered version of yourself. You control your story. Take charge, and let your inner strength shine.